Good blessed throwback Thursday, July the 25th, 2024. The time being 6:24 p.m. I greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. It doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you the toughest to the proclaim weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. Doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have a First Amendment to the United States Constitution. Freedom to oppress, freedom to protest, freedom of speech, freedom to associate, freedom to gather. All if you do it in a peaceful manner. Some of y'all that may be on probation or parole, they make exceptions in some places with some people. If you're on probation or parole, you may have to consult with your probation officer or your parole officer or your local law enforcement officials to see are you able or permitted to associate and gather together or protest with other felons. Today, what I want to talk about, this evening, what I want to talk about is the NAACP, which once upon a time it stood for the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Today, it stands for the National Association for the Advancement of Some People. Some people, not colored people, but some people. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. I'm an NAACP member. My two young daughters, I believe at the age of 15 and 16, they became members. But the next year, they let their NAACP card expire for the fact that they seen that the NAACP nationwide is not trying to help people of color. It's all about politics. And you will hear the national chapter president say that, Derek Johnson. You see, he said they political as hell. He'll tell you that. I spoke to him before. My son today make 1,224 days since my black son was hung in Carbondale, Illinois on Friday, March the 19th, 2021 in the 400 block of North Oakland Street in the Gaslight Apartments in the hallway with a belt, and they tried to say it was suicide. Couldn't get Derek Johnson, talk to him personally. The national president, talked to him personally at Southern Illinois University in Carbondale. He said they don't do no investigations. They don't look into stuff like that. They don't have the funds for it. But yet you will see him, if you Google him up in Mississippi, when he was the Mississippi State Conference president, he went and looked into 2 hangings, how they hung my son. But see, it's all about money. You see what I'm saying? But what I want y'all to just look and just listen to, anytime that they contact you, I tried to contact them on a few things. And answering service come, or the people that answer the phone said they'll get back with me. I've been waiting almost 4 years now. Still been waiting. Made a complaint May the 11th by email. May the 11th, 2021 against the Carbondale Police Department. Emailed it to the president, Linda Flowers, Dr. Linda Flowers. She's on so many boards in Carbondale, Illinois. She on the police and fire board, on the school board. She on just about everything down there. She might even be on the Ku Klux Klan's board because she don't do nothing for black folks or people of color. But I want y'all to listen to these people, and then at the end, I'm going to put my young daughter, and you listen what she got to say about Derek Johnson, the national president of the NAACP. You see what I'm saying? It's sad that a organization like that, people look forward to help you. The Ku Klux Klan would probably help you before the NAACP do. It's over 2 million members. It's over 200 chapters. You see what I'm saying? In each state or each city or each state rather has a state conference president. So that's 50 state conference presidents, and no telling how many presidents in all these different cities. I ain't get but one NAACP member in Carbondale, Illinois. And he used to hold a position in Carbondale on the legal part, but they got rid of him and replaced him with somebody that they knew that wasn't going to do nothing to help the people. But I'm going to leave it at this. I want y'all to listen to Derek Johnson and this lady. She talking. They was at the 115th NAACP convention where Joe Biden spoke. And then when I was on this conference call, Representative Jasmine Crockett from Texas, real powerful young sister, she stand up to them Ku Klux Klans in them sellout blacks. But when I tried to say something on it, Derek Johnson, we got, after Jasmine Crockett, we got Bishop such and such. They don't want to hear nothing about my son being hung. They don't want to hear about I'm living in a town with 5,947 people in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. 51% is black, and you only have one black police on the force, and it been like that there for decades. He don't want to hear nothing like that. You know why? Because he working hand in hand with these racist white folks. You see what I'm saying? The only reason they coming together now, you see they had Joe Biden. They ain't gonna have nobody in a small community like this or in St. Louis, Chicago, who done lost their child. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna have nobody around there. Now they jump on cases like the sister, may she get justice. The police shot in the face because she had a pot of water in her hand. They'll jump on cases like that, like Benjamin Crump. Benjamin Crump don't give a damn about Trayvon Martin or nobody else that he represents. All Benjamin Crump is about is the money. That's all he about. That's all the NAACP about. Here in Charleston, Missouri, Carbondale, and just about every damn place else. You have a few of them that stand on it, but out of the 2 million, 99% of them don't give a damn about no people of color. You see what I'm saying? They ain't no different. When you listen to this lady talk, she said, I'm a preacher, I'm an advocate, I'm a mother, and they talk about the black community. Where in the hell is they at with all these blacks getting killed daily in Chicago, St. Louis, and other places? Where they at when people like me is trying to fight for justice for your son, when the police and the NAACP, House Negroes, and white supremacists cover up deaths like that? Where they at then? They just like Barack Obama. He talked at 8 years worth of bull crap. And look where he living at now. He don't give a damn about the black on black crime. He over there in Martha's Vineyard, where if you Google it up and see how many blacks in live in Martha's Vineyard, it's about 1%. And that's just those that come on vacationing. You don't see him and his family. They don't know nothing about Hyde Park no more. But when he was running for senator and all that, that's what they do. They just like these people here in Charleston, Missouri. Les Gillespie, Rodney Jones. 90% of these black preachers. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to tell y'all, go vote. But you new generations, y'all build up another party because the Democrats and the Republicans, that's who they care about. That's all they fighting about. You got some of them that care, but most of them, that's all they care about. Democrats care about Democrats. They don't give a damn if you're a Democrat killing another black. They don't care. Look in the average Democratic congressman or representative, not the average, not all, to the shoe fit wear, but look in the average Democratic congressman or state representative, look in their district and see how much black on black crime, see how many rats and things that you got, see how toe down it is. Some of y'all don't like it, but I'm talking reality. NAACP don't give a damn about us, y'all. I'm still a member because I'm hoping one day it'll change, like Tracy Chapman said, talking about a revolution. Like Tracy Chapman said, across the lines, who would dare to go? Would you dare to go? Y'all listen to my young daughter. Peace, peace still. I want y'all to look at this particular number. I'm a NAACP member myself, even though it's saying the Sison chapter. I'm not a member of the Sison chapter or no particular chapter, because ain't none of them in Southeast Missouri, really in the nation, too many places doing anything. But I want to show you this number. They called me Tuesday on the 23rd, and they was telling me about they was having a conference over the phone with NAACP members all across the nation, and I'll let you see what they were saying. Why?
Hi, you received a call from this number to invite you to join our NAACP National Town Hall on Wednesday, July 24th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll call back then from this number. For more general information, you can call 866-636-2227 or visit naacp.org.
Okay, that was the 23rd, Tuesday. They called me again yesterday.
Hi, you received a call from this number to invite you to join our NAACP National Town Hall on Wednesday, July 24th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll call back then from this number. For more general information, you can call 866-636-2227 or visit naacp.org.
Well, that wasn't the one that I wanted to get. I think this Tuesday, this was yesterday. I think this might be the same one.
Hi, you received a call from this number to invite you to join our NAACP National Town Hall on Wednesday, July 24th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll call back then from this number. For more general information, you can call 866-636-2227 or visit naacp.org.
Reason why I'm showing y'all this here, because like I said, I'm a NAACP member, an active member. Now they call me when it come to donations. They call me when it's come to meetings. I was on the conference thing yesterday, I believe, for 6 minutes. Yeah, if you look at it, I was on the conference thing last night, the town hall thing on the conference phone last night. I stayed on there about 6 minutes. A real strong sister that's a representative in Washington, D.C. She out of Texas. Her name is Jasmine Crockett. She spoke. After she spoke, I tried to say something myself, but the national president, Derek Johnson, he said, let me get Bishop such and such on. That's all they're about. They're not about the communities. I talked to Derek Johnson about my son being hung. Derek Johnson didn't even care about that. I talked to some of them in Charleston, Missouri, and in Carbondale, Illinois. They don't care nothing about that. They caring about this next election coming up, Donald Trump and Harris. But after it's all over, said and done, you ain't going to see them coming to the black communities. You ain't going to see them going to Chicago trying to stop all that violence. You ain't going to see them going to St. Louis trying to stop all that violence. You ain't going to see them coming here to Southeast Missouri and trying to stop that violence. But I'm going to show you something else after this here. Y'all just pay close attention. The NAACP is not what it used to be, the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. It's a National Association for the Advancement of Some People.
I'm feeling good about this Black Girl Magic moment. Standing on the shoulders of giants and living the American dream, but in the same breath, I'm mortified as a black wife, mother, social justice advocate, and preacher. And I'm now navigating an American nightmare that I want to wake up from.
Project 2025 is a 900-page manifesto that seeks to undermine progress, promote violence, inflict harm on our community. But they must know that in NAACP, we will be here for that fight. We are nonpartisan, but we are political as hell. The black community has saved democracy many times before, and we're being called on to save democracy once again. They must know that we are all in.
Think about how far the black community has come. We still got a long way to go. Our economy is literally the strongest economy in the world. Historic low black unemployment. Record growth in black small businesses. Let me say this again, because Trump is lying like hell about it. Black unemployment hit a record low under Biden-Harris administration. We cut black child poverty in half. We grew the American economy to the strongest in the world. And I'm determined to make that tax cut permanent. My name's Joe Biden, and I am all in.
We got to dispel the myths that voting is optional. The couch can't win elections. If you stay on the couch, you spit in the faces of the ancestors that bled and died for the right for us to vote. We are here to light a fire under the feet of this country to say, not on our watch. Black women, we're going to do our part to save democracy again. We're going to have more women on the ballot again. We're going to galvanize the voters again. We're going to fight for health care, criminal justice reform again. And black women, we will never be silenced ever, ever again.
I want y'all to take a good look at this picture to the far left. That's Derrick Johnson, the national chapter president of the NAACP. I talked to him personally, y'all. Personally at SIU. You ain't gonna see him coming in the black communities where individuals is not politicians. You won't see them coming in there in the communities. I spoke to him about my son's death, and this is what he told me. If you look at some of my YouTube videos with me down at SIU campus in Carbondale, Illinois. He told me that the NAACP don't have the funds and they don't do no type of investigation to no hanging. You know, my son, he was homeless and he was on drugs trying to recover. But they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing for individuals like that. They don't have the funding. But Jesse Smogan in Chicago, Illinois, the actor who claimed somebody robbed him because of his sexual preference being gay, and they caught him in lies and the judge gave him time. Derrick Johnson, the national chapter of the NAACP, and the then 200-something million, but it's 300 million NAACP members now. They call themselves activists. But you have some that do the NAACP work, but nowhere near the 300 million. You probably ain't even got 300. But they wrote letters to the judge to be lenient on a criminal, a convicted criminal. They asked him to be lenient on this man when this man lied on somebody else saying that they robbed him and beat him up because he was gay. But now this man had lawyers. That's the ones that have lawyers and they being well known in the news. That's when the NAACP come in. Do you think they care about Sonia Massey? That's Massey, the one the police shot in the face? I do. I'm an NAACP member. I'm an activist. I'm an ambassador of Christ. I care. You see what I'm saying? I don't need the news media there. But Derrick Johnson don't give a damn about the black community. If you can, now, if you're saying that, is racism about the police killing any blacks, it could be. Most time it may be. But there's nothing that I see you and the NAACP doing to try to stop the black on black crime, because there's more blacks killing blacks than anybody, the police, Ku Klux Klan, or any other race that's killing blacks. Go to Chicago in the Cabrini Green area, Derrick. You and that lady that's speaking, saying that she's a preacher and an activist. Yeah, y'all actors. Y'all not no damn activists. Y'all actors. Derek, tell them how much money the NAACP pay you a year. Not to mention when you go speaking in these speaking engagements like Obama and Michelle get millions of dollars. Y'all don't give a damn about black people. And I don't care who don't like it, I'm saying. This man and the rest of these 300 million NAACP members wouldn't even help me. Today will be 1,224 days since my son been hung, and I've been on a crusade to get justice. One black NAACP member from Carbondale, Illinois has been helping me and my two daughters. My two young daughters got discouraged and let their NAACP card lapse. It's more white people been helping me than black people. You see what I'm saying? It's more black people killing black people. Some blacks is scared to come out of their house because of other blacks, not because of Ku Klux Klan. Derek, how many times you been down to Charleston, Missouri, or even Carbondale in the community where the violence is at? You go straight to SIU where them sellout Negroes is at. Linda Flowers, Nancy Maxwell, and the rest of them sellout ass Negroes.
2023, and it's 2:35 p.m. And the first thing I want to say is stop the violence, stop the black on black violence worldwide. And I want to say that me and my sister have decided to not renew our NAACP membership, which expired in February of 2023. And we're not upset at my dad for renewing his, but we are upset at the national NAACP president, Derek Johnson, and the 2 million people plus, that refused to help us fight for justice for my brother Brian Lamar. Refused to help us with the civil rights battles here in Charleston, Missouri. And for those who don't know, my brother Brian Lamar Johns was found hung in Carbondale, Illinois. And all we ask for is justice for him, and to keep us in y'all prayers, and justice for my brother Brian Lamar Johns. Peace, peace.
It's my type of work, y'all. Saving lives.